Hey everyone, it's Anthony Allen Ramos. Okay, I love what is happening on TikTok. There is something called Pride House LA that was started by a group of friends that are doing amazing work in the space. And I'm so excited, as we look into Pride Month, even though it's always Pride all the time, I'm so excited today to be talking to Mollee Gray, Jeka, Jain, Kent Boyd, and Garrett. Clayton, how are you?
Hello, thank you for having us.
Hey.
So excited. And I love that you all are together. So Pride House LA is really, it's a fun space on TikTok for LGBTQ content and, awareness, but it's also, it's got a lot of heart to it. So maybe Mollee, if I can start with you, tell me about how Pride House LA came together.
Yeah, so we have all been friends, we're married together for like over a decade, and we've done films together, we've done shows together, and during quarantine, we, just like everyone else, got sucked into TikTok. So we became like our own little quarantine bubble and started just kind of making TikToks, and we were seeing all these really great content houses, and we loved them, and everyone was very beautiful and everything, but we were like, doesn't seem like there seems to be some mission statement. And so we were like, if we made a content house, it was just very hypothetical. If we made a content house, what would it be? And we were like, well, we're all super gay, we're super queer, like, let's make a pride house.
Easy, just like that.
And so we started talking about it. And we did a video with our friend JoJo Siwa that accidentally, like ironically, outed her. We had no idea that she even had a girlfriend. So it became this really cool safe space rather than an attacking kind of moment, especially with JoJo, that I think that really helped the world just kind of see like, oh, this is an inclusive place for the LGBTQ family, for allies, for, everyone who's like from 6 years old to 65 years old. It's a place to feel safe with no judgments and just to like live who you are.
Love that. Speaking of JoJo, we just had her at the GLAAD Media Awards. Cannot be more happy. She seems like she is just beaming now that, she's, just kind of publicly just more out there with who she is. Since you all said you're friends with her, how happy are you just to see her, be comfortable to tell her, authentic self and just be who she wants to be?
Yeah, I think it's amazing. I mean, it feels like she feels lighter, and you kind of see her walk. And that kind of was a similar thing for me as well, too. It kind of, and not everyone kind of goes through this, but I felt like when I kind of expressed to the people closest to me, like my family, and I told them like, hey, like this is a choice that I've been making, and kind of like felt all this fear just kind of go away, or this guilt, it did feel lighter. And I'm like, wow, JoJo's like living in that moment right now. And I remember how sweet and how beautiful it felt to feel accepted, to feel loved, especially by the people nearest to you. And so that freedom, I think automatically like just gets you hype. It just gets you so much shinier. And I'm so excited to see where she takes it and where she goes, and just to feel that confidence. We want that for everybody.
Yeah, I texted her after, because at first I was like, you guys, I don't know, this is bad. She is the Nickelodeon star. She's a minor. Like, I was like, what did we do? And then we were kind of like,
And then Mollee texted her, and I remember JoJo was like, no, when we made that video, I knew what it meant to me. And
which was so epic, because like that, and maybe we're like, oh my gosh, are we going to be the house that if someone wants to come out, they come to us,
which you're allowed to.
No, it's really good though. But yeah, she just said, like, she just kept texting me. She said, I'm so happy, Mollee, I'm so happy, and for her to be such a public figure and a role model to all these young children, for them to look at someone who's just like them is like,
and still see her and not see like that.
Exactly.
Yes,
and that's the thing too. It's like this whole thing with even labels or even have to come out is something that we want to like, we just want to live, too. And like, but it's so cool when someone of that level can go, you know what, I have a girlfriend, and like just celebrate it, or like live it. Yeah,
and just move on.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jonesy.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. We've dreamed of this. I mean, honestly, we've dreamed of this our whole lives. Like, how cool would that be? And now you can just kind of live it. So that's great.
Yeah, she's got such power. Jeka, if I may come over to you, mentioned, of course, you are married to Mollee. For you, you've had such a powerful journey, and just to have be in this space with Pride House LA. How are you? How happy are you to be a part of this whole experience with Pride House LA?
Oh, well, the happiest, obviously. I also never was never super into social media too, like for a long time. So it's cool to kind of have like a presence in that too, to be like a trans guy, like showing that like, hey, you can be successful as a dancer, you can be successful on social media, and then like also have a voice in that, like everything. Hey, let's just put our stuff out there. Everything's gonna be all right. So it's been nice, like having this support, and then also having the support like of social media and all that stuff. I really haven't anything negative, which is nice.
That's amazing, Garrett. I think I remember when at the beginning of quarantine, I think I saw you on TikTok and you were just killing it. But like for people like myself that maybe don't know that much and how to be successful on TikTok, what are some of your tips? Maybe thinking, with pride in mind. How can we all, get on TikTok and show our pride, but also do it successfully?
Easy.
Oh my God!
This is gonna be easy.
I would say, TikTok has made a really interesting point each month. They celebrate different communities, and they've made a point to really promote, like this month, we're celebrating this heritage or this community or this group of people for X reason. And, Pride Month, which I think might be when we first got on TikTok. That's like
the beach.
Yeah, like one of the first ones I made was with them for Pride.
Yeah, we had the flag.
Yeah, we had like the gold wings.
We looked
But
crazy. I can't wait to give you my tips after
it's
this.
almost, yeah, we're about to hit a year. But what I would say, I'm not like a social media guru, but I will say,
So is Mollee.
but what I will say is, if you want to be successful on TikTok, and if you're starting in Pride Month, make as many videos as you can. Post, especially when you first start on the app, it really tries to push visibility. And so, post like 5 a day for a week. And I know it sounds like a lot, but see which videos hit and what your audience is already responding to, and then start expanding on the successful videos, more of that kind of branded content, and how that's obviously like what people are resonating with and what's leading them to watch it over again, to leave comments, to send it to their friends. And that's really, engagement is the most important factor in this. So if you're trying to figure out what your niche is or what people get excited watching you do, post just a slew of videos and see what does well, because that's how all of us have built our platforms. Is you post a variety of things, whether it's fashion, makeup, comedy, like there's
dance.
There's people who are really successful Zodiac people, or really successful, there's witch talk, there's
Frog talk.
there's LGBT news TikTok.
I
There's
think
there's
that's
literally
also like what makes this group so successful is all of our audiences are so different, but that's also, that's good, you know what I mean? And you get on a For You page, and your For You page is like, I'm right now like on lesbian TikTok and I don't know, puppy TikTok, and Jeka's on like fitness TikTok. So you get to kind of like, put out what you want, and then you see on your own For You
That's
page.
what's so fun.
And that's what's that's what's so cool. I thought that all my followers were only Team Beach Movie, but they're actually like a lot of the trans community, because of I post Jeka. I'm like, thanks, babe. You're gonna give me a lot of views. But yeah, no. So I think just finding your audience and educating them about who you are.
How would you say that how would you say that TikTok specifically for LGBTQ people is impactful? Like, what would you say that people, of the queer community, why they should, be active on TikTok? Because I think you all have kind of found a lot of inspiration on it as well, in addition to just, making really great content.
Well, there's two sides to the coin of this, because everyone in the LGBT community is very supportive of each other on TikTok. Like, we all fight for each other. We try, like, share and comment on as many things as possible and really show our support for the community. But, there's also, just like any other form of the internet, and not to be like the Debbie Downer, but there's also, there was a lot of stuff in the media talking about how people who are anti-LGBT falsely reporting LGBT accounts and trying to get them pushed down so that the accounts wouldn't get views, wouldn't get noticed, and then wouldn't be successful. And because they were trying to kill off LGBT accounts. So it really is up to our community and the people who are our allies and who love us and who we all love each other, because we're a family at the end of the day. And it's really important that we all support each other and we all show, you know, we all comment, we all like, we all share, we all tell each other how much we love each other and what it, you know, duet the videos, stitch the videos, really just like keep each other's accounts alive and keep them growing, because the best way to beat the haters is success.
I love that. I know supporting each other is so important, and I'm so glad that that's happening on TikTok for so many people. No, go ahead. Did you want to add something?
Yeah, and I think too, just to add on to it, I think our queer community has such a presence in the arts, and they always have. Same as the Black community, they dominated in the arts. So what I think TikTok is good for our community is getting together with your friends and playing pretend again, getting creative, getting fun, breaking the depression of the pandemic, and working on a routine and getting it super tight. Working, like, we have the queer eye, so use it. Start getting stronger, start working out together. Like, we're literally getting together and becoming a dance troupe, and then we do acting skits, and like, we're using our creative brain as well as our director brain, makeup. It really kind of, TikTok pulls out your best qualities, and especially within a group, you can really find kind of like your superpower, and your friends can kind of see it as well too. So I think it's just really good to mentally to kind of be dancing, be moving, be active with people. The actual making of the TikTok, I feel like, is even better than the scrolling and watching of TikToks.
So there's a funny joke, right? Because again, I'm on lesbian TikTok, and there's a funny joke that, like, there's any straight girl that came into quarantine thinking that, you know, I only like cisgender males or something like that. Everybody's a little bit gay now because of all these gay people and like these like lesbian girls. Everyone's like, okay, I might be a little bit bisexual, which is super fun because now it's kind of opening people's eyes to, you know, because a lot of the time the media dictates what is seen of LGBTQ community. With this, we are the community, and we are putting out the content we want them to see. So
that control's fun.
You know, there are a few trans men that I follow that I think are really sexy.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, of course, yeah.
Where I'm like watching it and I'm like, am I invested in this thirst trap?
I love that.
So remind everyone, so Pride House LA, how can people find you? How can people get involved? Tell me how that all works.
We have on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. We are very new, so please follow us in this new fun journey, Pride House LA. You can find us on all social platforms, and we have linked in our TikTok bio the Trevor Project. We support them. GLAAD, obviously, we support you guys, and you can go click in and donate to all of the organizations that we donate to. So,
and we have lots of fun things coming up.
yes. And don't buy any Pride merch yet because we're doing the biggest launch ever.
And if you use Amazon, we're also on Amazon Live, you primers out there.
Come
Check
hang out with
out.
us on Amazon.
Come buy all the gay things.
I love
They're now queer.
You're taking over. I love it. I love it. Anyway, it's been so great to chat with you. Congratulations on Pride House LA. Yes, I love it. But before I let you go, you know, I've got to ask, since you are the TikTok experts, can we get a little dance before you go?
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Thank you so much for doing all that you do on TikTok with Pride House LA to, you know, uplift and celebrate LGBTQ people. So everyone, make sure to go follow them, Pride House LA. But thank you all so much, and I will hopefully see you in person soon. Happy Pride. I can't wait to see the merch. I can't wait to see all your good stuff that you have coming up. So I'll talk to you really soon.
Yay, Anthony.
Thank you.